What is blood clotting? Normally, blood remains liquid as long as it stays in the blood vessels. If it's drawn from the body, however, it thickens and forms a gels. Eventually, the gels get separated from the blood. The straw-colored liquid is called serum. Is simply blood plasma. What is serum? Serum is blood plasma minus clotting factors. The gel is called blood clot, and this gel contains network of insoluble proteins fibers called fibrins, in which formed elements of the blood are trapped. Basically, what happens in the blood clotting? In the blood clotting, the formed elements of the blood gets trapped through the fibrins, and these formed elements gets separated from the blood, and the remaining part will become serum. And what are the process of the blood clotting? First, two pathways, that is extrinsic and intrinsic pathway. These extrinsic and intrinsic pathway gets activated and leads to the formation of prothrombinase. When this prothrombinase is activated from extrinsic or intrinsic pathways, then prothrombinase convert prothrombin into the thrombin, and then thrombin convert soluble fibrinogen into the insoluble fibrin, and insoluble fibrin is basically the blood clot. In this diagram, you are seeing extrinsic pathway and intrinsic pathway. First, we will see extrinsic pathway, how extrinsic pathway is gets activated. Extrinsic pathway is activated by the when the tissue gets damaged, and external tissue secretes a tissue factor also known as thromboplastin, and these thromboplastin, when gets secreted along with calcium that is secreted by platelets, activates a factor, clotting factor 10th, and clotting factor 5 along with calcium and clotting factor 10th activate prothrombinase. This is the extrinsic pathway that forms prothrombinase. And same in the intrinsic pathway, the factors that are responsible for the activation are damaged platelets and endothelial cells and collagen fibers, that is internal blood vessels elements are involved. These two elements activate factor 12 along with calcium ion, and the platelets, when these platelets get damaged, release the platelets phospholipids. Platelet phospholipids along with calcium ion and activated factor 12 activate factor 10th and form the prothrombinase, and then follow a common pathway. Prothrombinase, in the presence of calcium, convert prothrombin into thrombin, and thrombin convert loose fibrin threads into the strength fibrin threads in the presence of calcium ions, and thrombin also through the feedback mechanism activate factor 5 and platelets phospholipids, and in return the common pathway takes place, and then again fibrin threads will form that will bind the blood and blood clotting will occur. In the extrinsic pathway, the factors that are used is 10, 5 and 13. In intrinsic pathway, that clotting factors are involved are factor 12, factor 5 and factor 13. Along with the clotting, vitamin K is very essential for the clotting, as it is responsible for the 4 clotting factors that are absorbed from the intestine, large intestine, and in the deficiency of vitamin K, clotting can be abrupted. The clotting factor from 1 to 12 are fibrinogen, prothrombin, thromboplastin, calcium, and proconvertin, Christmas factor, AHG, and so on. That's all for today.